Hey everybody, Justin here. Thank you for checking out this video. And in this video, I want to share some randomized educational spreadsheets that I came up with. And this, my website, statistical.com. You can go to content and kids activities. And there are a bunch of different spreadsheets. These are all free to download, of course. They're just Excel files. And you're free to edit them as you wish. I just ask that if you do, or you share them, just leave statistical.com or Justin Smith in there so people know where they came from originally. But these are some randomized educational spreadsheets that we came up with during kind of the height of COVID times in the 2000s or 2020. And this was for, everybody have their kids at home for the most part, or with parents working from home too a lot of the time. And it's nice to have like a worksheet for your kids to keep them busy to learn stuff. And so we came up with the idea of just randomizing them. So you open up a spreadsheet, you can kind of refresh the random numbers, maybe change a couple parameters, and I'll explain that stuff in a second. And then you print, and all that all that you can do in like 20 seconds, and your kids have a kind of a worksheet of what they could do for math or English or some subject. So in this video, I will be sharing one on inequalities. And so what this one does, and let me just open up this screenshot from it. This one just creates 10 different inequalities for your child to work on. So there are a couple different types. It'll either, the instruction, it'll have a date at the top and then some instruction. So it'll say, for each one of these, you want to say less than, greater than, or true or false. So the true or false ones, they actually have the inequalities sign there, and the child just has to say if it's true or false. Circle true or circle false, right? And the fill in the blank ones, the child actually has to write it in themselves. And you can control like how often the inequalities appear there. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I have the spreadsheet open here. And notice there's some stuff in these columns, but this is set to the print area, set as the print area. So if you do like a file print, notice that only the stuff in that box will actually print out. So I just wanted to mention that because usually these spreadsheets, they have a lot of information in it. But if you do file print, I set this box to be the print area. But what these other, I call these just parameters, the stuff in the yellow over here, is you can pick the range of these numbers. You can pick the range. So I just do from 1 to 200. But, if your child's working with smaller numbers, you can maybe set this to, 25 or something. And notice that here the numbers will be much smaller, right? From 1 to 25. Okay. Now, so these are the numbers that will appear in these 10 inequalities. And then this is a random number. So what it does for this column, it'll say, okay, if this random number is less than this probability over here, then put this sign there, right? So that's how these are being displayed here. So in other words, about 33% of the time, there'll be an inequality there. And that's when the child has to choose true or false for those ones. So say you want all those. So say let's make this 100%. You see now all of those are inequalities, all of those are inequalities that the child needs to determine true or false for those. Okay, if you don't want any of them to be that, then you can set this 0, and they'll all be fill in the blank type. Okay. If you want half and half, well, then set this to 50%, and on average, half of them will be true or false, and half of them will be fill in the blank. Okay? So that is the inequality spreadsheet. Like I said, feel free to change this. If you only want 5, you could delete these. You can change things around however you wish. Just, keep statistical.com or Justin Smith, let them know where it came from. Yeah, so please like uh, and subscribe and share this video, share this spreadsheet with any parent or kids you think would find it useful if they're practicing inequalities. And that's all I got. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.